So the next step is to make the cheesecake filling, and I've got all my bowls and ingredients here ready. I'm going to need 3 separate bowls. Okay, and a few other bits here. We've got some leaf gelatin here, which is what we use in professional kitchens. You can buy powdered gelatine and equate that to that, but this leaf gelatin is quite brittle, so you need to soak it before you can use it in cold water, which is what I've got here. So I'm just going to break it in half and put it in to soak, and I reckon in cold water 5 or 10 minutes that's going to be ready to use, and I'll show you that shortly. Here I've got some fabulous goat curd from a farm in Somerset. Feel free to use regular cream cheese, but I love this because it gives it a good zingy flavour and a real cheesecake flavour, and caster sugar, and also some double cream, and essential for this recipe, a little bit of orange and some Cointreau. So simply we're going to put the goat cheese into one bowl, okay, and we're going to add in most of that sugar there, and juice of half an orange, just like that, a good slug of Cointreau. Just mix that until it's smooth. You can see that. That's great. A little bit of sweetness from the sugar and the orange. The Cointreau, which is made with the dried peel of sweet oranges and bitter oranges, so it gets that perfect balance. And the goat's curd. Beautiful. Right, now I've got some good double cream in here. I'll add a little bit of the sugar to that. Okay, and then whisk up. I'm going to whisk this to a soft peak so it folds into the curd cheese nicely without going too grainy. And it just takes a few moments. And once you get to there, very quickly, you can over whip it. You can see, look, I've got a soft peak there. Get rid of that. Got a soft peak there, so it still moves, but we've got a nice bit of air in there. And I'm going to now just fold that together into the curd cheese. And finally, have a look at our gelatin. See how it's softened. Might need it just a little bit longer, but I'll fold this in and be ready to finish it with the gelatin. The gelatin is just going to help it firm up in the fridge, allow me to unmold it and just give it that texture that we want. So here we go, the gelatin like this. I'm going to pour away the water that we soaked in, and I'm going to just use a little bit more Cointreau to melt the gelatin in the Cointreau. And to do that, you could use a double boiler, but actually in a little pan like this, a few seconds of warming should just melt that gelatin. So now, all we have to just guard against is making sure, if your ingredients here are very cold, that you mix fairly quickly so the gelatin doesn't set in lumps. But we've got a nice mixture there. I'm going to pour that gelatin in and mix well. Trying to fold it in almost to keep some of the air from the cream in there. That's lovely, right. Now, here we go. I'm working quickly. We're gonna now take our mixture and a clean spoon, and now we're gonna get this lovely cheesecake filling into each one and working by filling each one a little bit first. And just pushing it down, making sure I haven't got any air pockets where we've missed. Okay. Spin them around like that. That's it, and then just bang them down a bit and back into the fridge.